This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Outside, 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He has an even 10 hits in 46 tries. He's also blasted 7 home runs against him, so that should tell you all you need to know. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Acuna, the runner at second with 1 away. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And that one yanked just foul.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Braves strand 1, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Mike Soroka gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be a fun one, Matty V. We're getting a chance to look at a guy right now that's having a breakout year. As a matter of fact, he's got a shot to be the NL Rookie of the Year. He's put it together quickly in a short period of time.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out, nobody on. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Travis d'Arnaud. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's fighting to stay on that NL home run leaderboard, number 10, as we enter play here today.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The batter will be William Contreras, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off there, 1-0. Nope. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
The count is 3-1.
Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. So now here is Christian Pache looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And he takes ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
That's a ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
2 balls, no strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Bases are loaded here with one away. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. One run is scored, and he is in there.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Acuna digs in now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1.
Ball in.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Grounded to the right. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. A throw to the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Trevor Story steps in now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out. And of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball.
Pitch taken several
Yeah, 2
inches
balls,
below
1
the
strike.
zone, in fact.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2. Yeah.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Now a
Count is
fastball
3-2.
inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Fouled off. Acuna at third, Freeman on second, Story on at first with 2 down. And it's 1 and 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Misses,
Inside,
ball
ball
2.
2.
Heading out towards shallow right. Van Meter is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that will bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now the pitch. Josh Van Meter is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Popped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but No one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Here's a fastball at the knees.
I got
Good
the count.
spot,
0-2.
good pitch, and it's 0-2. Changes up on
One
him,
ball,
but that's
two
in the
strikes,
dirt
count.
for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could
We
go
got
in
3
right
and
here.
2.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Got it.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
William Contreras will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your
No
pitches.
balls, 2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. And now Carson Kelly, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A ball and a strike now. This ball's in the air now, out to right field. Pache has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring in the switch hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ball, that's inside.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
2 strikes.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael De La Cruz. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Freeman's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down. The batter will be Christian Pache as we begin the top of the 4th. On its way is pitch number 75. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball
Outside,
2
that's
now.
the ball.
Pache is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days,
they'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Riley Smith answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ronald Acuna is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Here it comes, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So stepping in is Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip.
1-0.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now at the plate is Trevor Story. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's underneath that one for the first strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
That's down.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
It's 1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Next up is Austin Riley. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-1 the count now. Camargo, the runner at third. Acuna over at second. Freeman is over at first with 1 away. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Next up, Travis d'Arnaud. Grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the break. And now here is Tim LaCastro back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Now here's the first offering. Nick Ahmed comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. A little bouncer. The 0-1.
No, that's
well
down.
below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now a swing
1
and a
ball,
miss
2
at a
strikes,
slider
yeah.
for a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count. Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Squared that one up just a little late. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Albies aboard here at first with nobody out.
That's ball
High
2.
that time with the slider taken for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Next it'll be Christian Pache, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
And another foul ball. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Changeup called strike 1.
Nope.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Yep, that ball went out.
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Josh Van Meter. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row. And so here is Johan Camargo. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Full count now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left a yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the Braves just have it working as this is going to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Boy, every pitcher needs a little bit of help.
comes set. Here's the 0-0
That's a ball.
pitch. Austin Riley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Ball
Too much
2.
bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Riley is off at first with 2 away. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. Now to the plate, Carson Kelly. He flew out in his last AB.
The catcher.
0-1 the count.
Kelly.
And the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Carson Kelly is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Asdrubal Cabrera is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ball 2.
2-2 the count.
Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Riley will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Number 55, Michael De La Cruz.
Now it'll be Michael De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Popped him up. Contreras is there, and that retires the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. William Contreras waits on deck. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
So the next to bat will be William Contreras. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Calhoun has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Pache.
At the plate now is Christian Pache. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
1-0 the count. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they're still in control, 7-0. Now at the plate here is Tim LaCastro. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch on the way. Nick Ahmed is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Diamondbacks down in. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the switch-hitting 3rd baseman, Johan Camargo. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the 1st out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ronald Acuna is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. The 1-1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone? The 1-1 is swung on and missed.
I got the count. 1 and 2.
Acuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Lined hard toward right center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Trevor Story stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Ball 1.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. In past history against Tyler Clippard, he's hitless in 6 tries. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2, full count. Fouled off. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready now is Austin Riley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Line hard deep into left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores. Next will be the designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. field in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
The left field.
Down the right field line.
Calhoun.
On his way to second is Calhoun. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
2-2 the count. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Up next, Josh Van Meter. No hits to this point. First offering. Calhoun leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
2 out here and a runner at second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will... All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a swinging bunt. The 1-1.
8-2.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
William Contreras is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside. 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in is Christian Pache. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. The pitch. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Throw cleanly into 1st, and that ends the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
This is foul right side. 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Tim LaCastro is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Grounded back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. Atlanta win for a division-leading 117th time. Mike Soroka records win number 16 on the season and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Madison Bumgarner worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors, they left 10 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the
turning up while you all